Hello and welcome everyone to another game of World of Warships. Today we are in the Karlsruhe, a tier 4 German cruiser. We are on the map Big Race in an encounter battle. It's a tier 4 game and I'm top tier. Now usually on this map I'd prefer to go north, but I've spawned here at the bottom and there are two destroyers going into this area with small islands, so I decided to follow them. Now this area here can be a bit of a death trap because usually destroyers go there and it's torpedo spam fest around there. But I have two destroyers in front of me. They can hopefully spot an enemy, and as a cruiser I'm very good at killing other destroyers. Now, the Karlsruhe is... I tried liking this ship, but it failed. I'm not sure, the high explosive ammunition isn't that great, and the armor piercing ammunition seems to fail to penetrate most of the time. So yeah, I'm really having a hard time scoring citadel hits with armor piercing, and HE is just also not that overwhelming. Now it has torpedoes, which can help. Upgraded, the torpedoes are 6 kilometers range, I believe. Now at tier 4 that's workable. But yeah, I mean you don't wanna get this close to a battleship usually because they can just kill you. You might be careful getting this close to another cruiser because they probably have torpedoes as well. And yeah, destroyers are nothing you wanna shoot torpedoes at anyway. Now here I'm shooting at this South Carolina. It started off well. We took out one of their destroyers. And now I'm driving behind cover, behind this island, so that this battleship can't retaliate. But honestly, yeah, as a cruiser you should be afraid of battleships. They can potentially one-shot you, and at least they can hurt you a lot if they're shooting armor piercing, because like one citadel hit might be a third of your health pool, depending on the tiers and the ship. Now, as we can see, the majority of the enemy force decided to push north, which is kind of usual for this map. Also, since there is one point to fight over and not two starting points, you don't really have to worry about leaving like this gap here open and pushing through and capping you. You can just move your entire team like around here, and you're always so close to the point that you can react. Something fishy is going on. Only a carrier has to watch out because in this case he has to stay with the group. Now here the action continues. I decided to push forward towards this battleship because my two destroyers are as well, and I'm kind of offering him my broadside, but he is he is busy trying to survive against the destroyers. And I don't think he cares that much about my little shells that might set him on fire. Now you can also see the turrets aren't pointing in my way, so I'm perfectly safe at the moment and just getting off some damage here.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes direct front.
Now I have a new target, the Isokase. Now this could soon become very tricky. If I continue to push forwards, then like every enemy could potentially shoot me. And that's not a situation you want to be in. Now this pure battleship here, if he drives straight forward, he will probably face all three of those. We also see the carrier wisely decided to stick with the fleet. It's always nice to see carriers who realize that they can move. Obviously in the enemy team you would have preferred if he just stays here and dies, but now I'm in a duel with the Phoenix. I'm still shooting high explosive, which is probably not the best idea. Yeah, munition wise I'm still a bit torn. Now I'm switching to armor piercing, because honestly my high explosive doesn't do this much anyway. Oh yeah, and you just saw that. I mean, it only had 2 hits, but yeah, armor piercing, just very often it fails. I have a feeling. Now obviously he's a bit angled and we got a better hit. And we got a kill. Now these ships here, they've pushed behind these islands, so I should be pretty safe. They're also far away. At this tier most ships don't have overwhelming range. Now I'm dueling with another Karlsruhe. And I'm shooting armor piercing at him. Yeah. I might also want to point out that I've noticed German ships take a lot of critical damage. The amount of modules I lost in German ships is amazing. So if you shoot like high explosive at a German ship, you can almost expect him to lose something. Maybe I'm exaggerating here a bit, but I had games where I lost like my engine 8 times in a match. And oftentimes it's so frustrating because you repair it and the next shot knocks it out again. Maybe this is because they just aren't very well armored. Maybe it's the ship layout, I don't know. I also can't say how it will perform on higher tiers. The highest German cruiser I've played so far is the Tier 5 Königsberg. But I'm really looking forward to the higher tier ships. Of course, the Tier 5 is a lot of fun. I can say that much. Now we are slowly whittling down this Karlsruhe, but yeah, it's very slowly. And here come torpedo bombers. Now you don't have to expect much in terms of anti-air on the Karlsruhe. So this could have gotten ugly, but thankfully he failed his first torpedo run. And he failed his second torpedo run, which is great. Now I can continue to shoot this poor Karlsruhe. He's running away. He's been running away for a while now, but there is just nowhere he can run. He isn't getting any support anytime soon. I mean, okay, there is one ship close, but there is a lot of us. Now, if you look at the team score, they are actually in the lead. I think they have one ship more than we do. So staying together and pushing down here seems to have paid off, but unfortunately for them, not everyone followed. So this Karlsruhe is in a corner without any friends, and yeah, took us a long time, but he died. Now I don't know if the carrier stopped at some point, or if he thought he was safe in this corner. But yeah, he spotted, and I nearly get shot down by friendly torpedoes. Yes, especially in low tiers, a lot of people don't really seem to think about what they're doing with their torpedoes. You always have to be aware that they can hit friendlies, and if there is a friendly target between you and the enemy, yeah, just look where they are going. You also should keep in mind that if you fire torpedoes and you're behind an ally, he probably won't notice them, because yeah, he would see them if he would look behind him, but usually when you drive around you aren't constantly looking behind you just to find out if a friendly is shooting you. Now I took one torpedo hit, which it could be worse, could be better. We are still alive. There is another Karlsruhe, we can shoot at. There's also the carrier, but he is almost behind an island. And down goes the carrier. So, no more torpedo bombers to worry about. Well, I'd also like to point out, if you have given your planes an order and your carrier is sunk, the planes will still carry out that order. So if you're about to die in your carrier, you might just take all planes you have left and just give the attack order on something. Because you never know, maybe they can still do something. Now there is a Miyogi in front of me. Miyogi, yeah, if the Miyogi shoots at us, it will hurt a lot. Thankfully, he is occupied with shooting at somebody else. Don't know who, but I'm fine with it as long as it isn't me. Now there is an Isokaze. As a cruiser, it's kind of my job to deal with destroyers, but at this range I really have trouble hitting him, so I'm going for the easier target, the Miyogi. I'm also kind of suicidally rushing towards him, because I have torpedoes. That might not be my smartest move. Because it all depends if I can get good torpedo hits and if I can survive if he shoots at me, and I probably can't survive. Now I'm trying to find out which way he turns, and I thought he'd continue turning that way. So basically I screwed up my torpedoes big time, and now when I'm in a perfect situation to launch my torpedoes, where he has no way to dodge, I have them on cooldown. And they are almost ready. And down I go. So, that pretty much showed you how not to do this, I guess. But it was an okay game overall, nothing too spectacular. It showed a bit of the Karlsruhe, and not one of my favorite ships, but it's definitely an okay ship. And if you are playing the German cruisers, you should look forward to tier 5 and I guess above. Because tier 5, the Königsberg, it has a lot of range and it really changes how Warships play, in my opinion. Now, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.